What is everybody? It's Ganti Ganchis back here with the video. So we are going to be getting into Inuyasha, and I picked the dub for this, episode 1. Now keep in mind, I've never seen Inuyasha, well I should rephrase that. I've seen Inuyasha, but it was like back when I was in maybe, I don't know, 5th grade. I mean, I'm a senior in college now, so like back in like 5th grade is the last time I saw Inuyasha. In the hospital. um, I don't remember really anything from it besides like some of what the main characters look like, and I think it was also on Funimation as well when it was an actual channel on the Verizon network. I think that was, if I can remember correctly, that was on like channel 262, which was deleted. um, However, either 262 or 263, whichever one of those. Um, or 5. I'm not even sure now, but it's in that range. It was in the 260s. But with that being said, I do know what the main character looks like, and I understand that it's based around like demons and all that. Like, Inuyasha's a demon, but that's really all that I know. But yeah, let's just start this reaction and see what this show is all about. Showing it this full screen, and bam. It's it's hold on. It's a little weird because I do remember this opening, not from my childhood, but from a forgot the name of these guys now. Shoot, they're pretty popular. They made the people who use like anime moves in a real fight type like videos. So I do remember this song playing in in their videos. I'm not really a fan per se of what I've heard of it so far. Like it's not my thing. And they're over here actually showing they're actually showing scenes from the anime. Quite an interesting move there. I don't know. I might I might skip the opening. It's not really my thing, musically speaking. But I know this is probably really nostalgic for some of you guys out there who probably watched it in your childhood. Because I didn't check out the full reaction. Like I paused it when I first opened up the video, but I checked out someone else's reaction of it. Not the video itself. I just wanted to see like, you know, how many people are doing Inuyasha. Because I wanted to do something that like, not many people are really doing. But I decided to go with this anyway, even though quite a bit of people are actually doing this. Because I actually wanted to start this for a long time. So I guess the village is like retaliating. That's interesting animation for the time. That's pretty good actually. I wasn't expecting that. So he actually wants to become a full demon, and I guess he's stealing from that shrine to obtain power. I know she becomes a part of his squad in terms of like, an important character. And I guess these arrows probably are probably more effective against demons than like I guess maybe normal arrows. I'm not sure. I don't know if Inuyasha is actually like immortal or something. Oh wait. Oh okay. So They should already be pals by this time. She's damaged. She's bleeding. What's going on? I'm really confused. Oh, was I wrong? Maybe she doesn't join his gang. Maybe I was thinking of someone else. Was I? I don't know. But I could have sworn she joins Inuyasha's group of friends. Maybe I was wrong. Bruh, how could she be dead and still make a jutsu hand sign? That is interesting, man. Even if they can move her hands like that still. That's pretty impressive. Like, that's some hard rigor mortis right there. And artful rigor mortis. Hmm. So I guess that Inuyasha is the boy who was overcome, and she overcame time. Is that her, or is that in the future? No, no, that has to be in the future. That has to be in the future because she's wearing normal clothes. They weren't before. Well, I get it. So she's probably the reincarceration of the other woman. Interesting, and she. Oh gosh, it's probably tasting really nasty. Some 1,000-year-old pickles right there. Damn, she's only 15. Okay then. I thought she would have been like older in the story. Because Inuyasha looks older. This is probably getting like the Bleach characters treatment where everyone just looks older than they actually are. Oh no, what am I saying? Of course, I've seen pictures of her in the high school girl clothes, so I can't even say that. So I guess they're gonna come across Inuyasha and stumble upon him. Is that maybe where like maybe a grave for him? I'm not sure. A grave of her? You know, that cat is completely adorable though. But now they know it's not the cat anymore. Or is a monster gonna attack her and Inuyasha's gonna have to save her? Because that's some ominous. Oh no, is that. Is that. Wait. Oh no, or is she going back in time? Is he gonna pull her over into like the spirit realm or something? Who is that? No, that is a demon for sure. Not a good one. It's kind of nasty. Oh, okay. So it's going after that jewel in her body that has, of course, has that history behind it. Or is Inuyasha contained within that jewel? I know. I'm waiting for it. Inuyasha is going to come in and save her, but the question is how. Is this a well back in time though? And she still has the arm over there, so it is not there. And the vines, I think, are proof of that. That she's back there. That she's back in time. Probably the same time as Inuyasha. So she's probably going to have to go back in time, maybe prevent the woman from dying. Kikyo, I think her name was. Yeah, this is still like really beautiful art. Actually, this is pretty good art, I would say, for the time. Okay, so Inuyasha is already impaled by this time, so the woman should be dead. Kikyo, like there is no bringing her back, pretty much. Or will that jewel bring him back to life? She probably finds them kind of cute. Of course she would. Oh boy. Did they purposely miss her? They got really bad aim, but like I know they weren't trying to hit her, but like still, they're trying to hit Inuyasha. They probably think that she's like cooperating with him. They probably think she's a witch now from those clothes. What's a kitsune? Wait, oh yeah, yeah, I was gonna say kitsune. I've heard that term used in anime before, but typically like whenever they say kitsune, it's usually a woman with like fox ears. Or I thought it was cat ears, and now I know it's fox. Now that they just clarified it for me. I've seen this guy in anime before. I've seen this guy in Cowboy Bebop. You know, he's a part of that of the old guy squad. You guys have seen that before. Is that an old Kikyo? No. Are ye not? And she looks similar to probably to the other Kikyo girl. Tokyo. So she doesn't seem like the sharpest tool in the shed. I'm only saying that because it's pretty obvious by now that you went back in time. Like you should know there is no going back to Tokyo. Like you just went through a wormhole. Okay, you should know that. Oh, she's recognizing the jewelry on, or not jewelry, but the item, the spiritual item. Did she? Oh, so wait, is that the girl? Oh, I'm gonna cough. Wait for it. Coronavirus. I'm kidding. Or not, you wouldn't be able to know. That's the same demon. That's pretty gnarly. I wouldn't expect, like, did that demon just literally kill a horse? On, is this a kid's show? I can't tell. I don't remember it by this point. I don't know. But, I don't remember if it was on Toonami or Adult Swim at the time when I saw it, so I don't know. That is kind of nasty. Is that CGI too? She has the jewel. I'm gonna cough again. Wait, throat tickles. That's gonna be, of course, be Inuyasha, but I'm thinking that the necklace is probably gonna go like revive Inuyasha. But how did he get revived though? What's happening? Oh, she's gonna have to free him from that arrow. So that arrow is keeping him chained down because she probably knew that Inuyasha would wake up after some time. Or rather, she probably intentionally put that arrow in him because she wasn't planning to kill Inuyasha. Oof. My throat just tickles. But she wasn't planning to kill Inuyasha. So that's probably what really happened there. And he smells her scent on him. No, he smells her scent on her. What am I saying? It's not the same woman. It's Kikyo. Isn't it not? I think her name is Kikyo. Is this gonna really work though? I don't think it's gonna work. Because I don't think it's gonna be like I don't think it's gonna be some type of spiritual weapon. Insulted. So the thing, it comes with some protective powers embedded into it, I assume. But it seems bipolar as to when it actually is that blood from her, from her own body. But it seems really bipolar as to when it reacts. Is he gonna eat the jewel or? Come on, just give him it. What are you wasting time for? It's either you do it or you're dead. Don't waste time. Oh snap! No snacks for you after midnight. Woo, man. Yeah, like she should have done this a long time ago, man. And then you could be dead. Exactly. I like how Inuyasha's giving her the harsh reality treatment though. Like he's speaking facts. And that's I think that's the what's that the medallion again? She probably feels so offended by that, by that seal just being like lifted after her sister entrusting her with everything. He's gonna get a huge surge of power. Dang, I didn't know Inuyasha could do that. Man used the spiritual forces there. I thought he was only like physical attacks. Snap! He's got some cutting power behind him, yo. I didn't know that. Yeah, of course. I wonder, are half demons in this show supposed to be stronger than 100% demons? And she's still twitching to death. It's kind of disgusting. Oof. And she gave her it. But as to what? Oh, I get it. Because she's probably the reincarceration. So this surprises me. I always thought Inuyasha was a good guy. I guess Inuyasha is kind of like in between at the moment. He's probably going to develop though. Interesting. We're going to hear the ending because I've never heard the ending before. Again, the art is kind of beautiful with that whole depth effect there. Like, I'm kind of digging the ending actually. Um, so yeah, we had a pretty good episode. It was pretty fire. I'm not gonna lie. Um, I was kind of set back a little bit because I always thought that Inuyasha was a 100% good guy. You know, I was going into this expecting it to be kind of like one of the shonen animes. I think this is shonen. I'm not sure. That kind of set the tone and give inspiration to other give inspiration to other shonen animes. I don't even really want to see the preview, but yeah. Um, no, I really didn't expect Inuyasha to be. I assume he's gonna be like between good and bad, but he clearly had an attachment to the Kikyo girl, and maybe when he was running away from the Kikyo girl, he wasn't even trying to hurt her necessarily. That I mean, that's what I suspect. And that's why he didn't really throw any. Maybe did he throw any strikes to her? I don't know because she was also bleeding, and the question is why was she bleeding? Maybe he didn't have intentions to kill her, but he was willing to hurt her to get that item. You know. Now with all of that being said, the art in this anime seems pretty awesome. I would say for the time, it seems pretty awesome. A little better than I expected. Um, the art to me is even better than Naruto. Going back and rewatching Naruto. Um, Within this anime, another thing that I should talk about is I like the animation at the beginning with Inuyasha running through the forest. Um, and I feel like this girl Kikyo, I'm sure she's going to develop as well, and she's going to gain more knowledge, and she's going to become a better character later on. But she seems a little bit dull at the moment in certain ways. um, I don't want it to come off kind of bad. I'm not hating on her. In fact, this could turn out very good because later on she could become a lot more, I don't want to say useful because this is another reason why even right now she doesn't really get on my nerves because she is useful. It's just she's a little bit dull. Later on, she could become more knowledgeable about the world that she's living in right now and her situation, how it came about, and everything that's going on. Again, as time presents itself. But yeah, she's not completely useless because she obviously, even right here from the first episode, freed Inuyasha from that tree. So she clearly had her purpose within this episode. The next thing is that I kind of suspected that that other woman, the old lady, was the probably I would yeah I think she's the younger sister of the past version of Kikyo. Now I'm curious, like if she's strong herself, because if her sister's strong, I would assume that she has to hold some sort of spiritual abilities herself. But she clearly wasn't able to defeat that monster, which surprises me a little bit because again she's the sister of her, and I assume that the past Kikyo was supposed to be this legendary spiritual. I don't know if mage is specifically a male or not, but like um, or if mage is a female magician. I'm not sure, but you get what I'm saying. Um, the next thing also is that I'm kind of worried how this anime is going to end when I do finish it, because I feel like this anime is going to end with, sadly, with Kikyo having to break apart from Inuyasha, because clearly she has to go back to her own time. And in animes like these, that usually always happens. The girl or the guy, usually the guys, because not really many animes follow a girl as main character, but in this they clearly are. I think she's probably even more of a main character than even Inuyasha, even though the show is called Inuyasha. Um, Now, with that being said, again, because I can actually see her getting more screen time than even Inuyasha himself, but Inuyasha possibly being like the main focus and the main person who, I guess, who we favor as a character. If you get what I'm saying, I'm sure you guys get what I'm saying. If I made that clear enough. Um, but I'm kind of worried now, because if she has to leave this world, it's like all the friends that she's already made in this world. I'm kind of worried how this is gonna end. I know it's probably not gonna end tragically, like this isn't Berserk, so I'm sure this is gonna end happily. But I'm still worried. Like, I don't want her to leave her friends. Like, I don't want the Samurai Champloo ending where each of the characters just go their own way. But it might actually follow that route, because I'm like, how else could it end? Like, she has to go back in time to go to her grandfather. Like, she can't keep her grandfather there waiting. You know what I mean? And if she develops a love interest for Inuyasha, and I'm very sure that this could very well happen, you know, unless this is probably going to end with Inuyasha being reincarcerated, and she's probably going to meet the future version of Inuyasha. That very well may happen, but it still won't be Inuyasha though. So again, come on. But and I feel like I'm definitely going to ship these two very much, because it seems like they're really making it very hard not to ship this girl with Inuyasha. They're making it very hard to do that. But yeah, this anime episode I'd probably give like out of 10. I'd say like, I don't want to give it a 7.5. I'd go above that. I'd probably give it like a 7.8 out of 10. Like a 7.7 out of 10. Because I want to go above a 7.5, but I don't want to give it an 8. So I'd say like a 7.7 out of 10, to be honest. Alright, and the music, I'm not really digging the opening. The opening is alright. The ending, I actually do kind of dig. The opening scenes, there's nothing really necessarily poetic about it. It's more so just like them probably, I'd assume, showing scenes or showing the characters doing like simplistic actions. But then again, I'm not like taking my point for that, because this is an older anime, so I guess they were still kind of like finding themselves and trying to do something different from the rest, things of that nature. So that doesn't even come in contact with the plot, so who cares? But yeah, the opening I'm kind of like on. The ending I do kind of dig, kinda. Now, with all of that being said, next episode we're probably gonna see. I mean, I already saw like a couple seconds of the preview. I'm gonna make an assumption that we're going to see a, not growth or development in Inuyasha, but this is when Inuyasha is going to um not bond yet. Like, I don't feel like him and Kikyo are exactly in. Wait, am I getting a name correct? I'm probably getting it wrong. I'm not even sure now. I need to go see your name after this. But I'm sure that him and Kikyo, or this version of Kikyo, aren't really going to bond, yet. They're not in the bonding stages, but they probably are going to be within the stage in the next episode of getting to know each other and being able to stand each other, and not understand each other, but to be able to stand each other's presence. Um, Although I don't feel like Inuyasha's presence is too much of a burden to her at the moment, Inuyasha really doesn't care about her, and it's pretty obvious that he doesn't right now. But I'm sure he will eventually end up caring about her, probably even more than he did Kikyo. So that's definitely something to consider. But which again just makes it for me a whole lot more sadder. Like if they get together, then it's kind of like he gets to care about her even more than Kikyo. But sooner or later in life, she's probably gonna end up preferring maybe his future incarceration or some other guy more than him. And then it's like he doesn't get anything out of this, you know. So I'm a little sad. And I'm sure he's not gonna go, chitty chitty bang bang her by the end of the anime and have a son who can carry on his legacy. Although that would be kind of weird. If they did the chitty chitty bang bang, she had a kid, and then she went back to her own time, and then she apparently got with her the reincarceration of Inuyasha, which would probably not even be a reincarceration. It would be quite literally incest at that point. Um, and on top of that, it's kind of like you're leaving Inuyasha to raise a kid on his own. So you'd be like a deadbeat mother in a way. So, you know what? Let's just scratch all of that, what I just said. But, yeah, this definitely was definitely a fun episode, man. What else could I just mention here? Um, Makes me wonder too, like, did the past version of Kikyo shoot Inuyasha with that arrow knowing that this was going to keep him sealed for eternity? Did she shoot him with that arrow in, intending to hurt him? Did she shoot him with that arrow knowing that the arrow was going to seal him, and sooner or later her reincarceration would show up to that spot or that site and free Inuyasha, and she felt like she kind of prepared it in a way where Inuyasha would have a change of heart, and he would eventually save the world due to his change of heart, alongside other friends and other people who could help him, on his journey. So yeah, that brings up that question as well, and also why even was she bleeding? Why was there a negative encounter between Kikyo and Inuyasha? But I'm sure we'll get all of those questions answered later on in the series. Anyway, guys, that ends the review for the episode. Hope you guys had a great time. Take it easy, stay safe, and peace out. Woo!